Okay, so welcome back to my new video on Kubernetes Jobs API. Okay, so what is a job? A job is to run a specific task for a period of time until completion. Okay, so a job creates one or more pods and will continue to retry execution of the pods until a specified number of them are successful. Okay, as pods successfully complete, the job tracks the successful completions. When a specified number of successful completions is reached, the job or the task is complete, is said to be complete. Deleting a job will clean up the pods it created. Okay, suspending a job will delete its active pods until the job is resumed again. A simple case is where we create one job object in order to reliably run one pod to completion. The job object will start a new pod if the first pod fails or is deleted, for example, due to node failures, reboots, and hardware failures. So you can also use a job to run multiple pods in parallel. Okay, so running a job is like you're trying to train a machine learning model for a specified period. And then once the training completes, then it means the job is also complete. So as you can see, this is a typical definition of a job object in Kubernetes. So you can see the kind is what? Job. The name is Pi. It has a container name and then a container image and then a command. Okay, so that is the basic definition of a job. So let's look at a cron job. What is a cron job? Cron job creates jobs on a repeating cycle. So if you want to retrain your machine learning models every day or every 2 weeks or every day midnight, those are cron jobs. Okay, you are scheduling the job to happen at a specified time. So as you can see, one cron job object is like one line of a cron job or a cron table file. It runs a job periodically on a given schedule written in a cron format. Cron jobs are meant for performing regular scheduled actions such as backups, report generation, and so on. Each of those tasks should be configured to recur indefinitely. For example, once a day, or once a week, or once a month. You can define the point in time within that interval when the job should start. Okay, so if you look at this YAML file, you see the kind is what? Cron job. It has a name hello, and then the schedule is what? 5 stars. The 5-star means that the job should keep running every 1 minute. Okay, and then you can see the container image, the name, the image pool policy, as well as some commands. Okay, this will print the date as well as echo from the Kubernetes clusters. So if you look at the cron schedule syntax, the first star refers to the minute from 0 to 59, and then the second star is an hour, 0 to 23. The day of the month is 1 to 31. The month is 1 to 12. And then the day of the week is 0 to 6. That is Sunday to Saturday. Okay. So that is all about jobs and cron jobs. You can use them interchangeably depending on if you want the jobs to recur indefinitely, you go with cron job. If you just want to run it from a start to completion, you go with the jobs. Okay, so I'm going to create a simple Python script that we are going to store on Docker Hub and then deploy it on Kubernetes. So let me switch to my IntelliJ IDE. So as you can see, this is a very simple Python script that I created. what it's doing is that we have some few imports, the time, random, and uwait, and then this function called guess, and this will assign two random values to x and y, and then we check in the square of, let's say s squared plus y squared is less than 1, then we want to say it's inside the circle, else outside the circle. Okay, and then we are calling this guess function here, and then saying I am running to infinity, and then we appending to it some random uwait to this guess, either inside or outside. And then we running this to infinity. While this is true, we keep calling this running function, and then we sleep every 5 seconds. Okay, so that is just it. Nothing complicated here. And then I also have a Docker file here. So we're copying the files over, and then we're running job.python. And then I also have a cron job. You see the type is cron job, or the kind is cron job. And then the name is what? Python-cron job. And then it's being scheduled for every 1 minute. So I can decide to say every 15 minutes, this script should run, okay? Okay, so that is how you declare it. Or you could even make it like this, every 15 minutes, okay? Every 15 minutes, this job should run. So you can define it as simple as every 15 minutes. Okay, but in my case, I want to do it every 1 minute. Okay, and then you have some specifications like successful job history limit, and then that is the number of successful finished jobs to retain. Okay, and then the failure is the number of failed finished jobs to retain. Okay, and then the concurrency, how to treat concurrency, execution of a job. So this allows for cron jobs to run concurrently. Okay, you can also forbid, I think, forbid. You can also apply forbid, but you are going to allow for concurrency. And then the starting deadline seconds is an optional parameter. Okay, so you don't really need it, but it's for deadline in seconds for starting the job if it misses scheduled time for any reason. You've missed job execution. You have to specify these seconds. And then we have the container section, which is, I'm calling it Python cron job, and then the image. Okay, this is the name of the image, and then the version. Okay, so I'm going to create another version, 0.1.1. Okay, so let's build this image. So I'm going to say Docker build, then I'm going to tag it as what? 0.1.1. Okay. All right, so it's being built. Let me switch back to my terminal so that we can see everything in a wide scenario. Okay, so now I did the build, so I'm going to check for Docker images. So this is the 0.1.1. So it's being tagged as 336. So I'm going to say Docker tag, and then give it the version .0.1.1, and the tag is .336F. So I'm going to run this, and then I'm going to say Docker push. Okay, the version is 0.1.1. So the image has been pushed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check for kubectl get nodes. So we have 2 nodes running in our Kubernetes clusters. So I'm going to say kubectl apply -f cronjob.yaml. So it's been created, so we can check for kubectl get ports. Okay, -o wide. So now, as you can see, it's running. Okay, the pod is running. If we check again, it's doing well, it's healthy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say kubectl get CronJob. You see, the name of the cron job is Python-CronJob. Is being scheduled for every 1 minute. Okay. So I'm going to copy this pod name, and then I'm going to check the logs. Okay, so I'm going to say kubectl logs -f, and then the name of the pod. So I think it's going to take a little bit of time. So let's wait for it to start execution. Yeah, so as you can see, we have the logs, as you can see, outside circle with this random UID. And then you can see inside UID, and then we got another one outside. So you can see it's just a random print that determines if those points are within the circle. Okay, so it's very nice. So just to schedule a cron job, so this is running every 1 minute. It will print out this message depending on what the random value is. So it depends if the point is inside the circle or outside the circle. Okay, yeah, so I think that is it for cron jobs. Let me see. kubectl get ports. Okay, you see, we have a bunch of them running concurrently. Okay, so this is the latest one that we got. So yeah, basically that is all to cron jobs. You can use it to schedule a specific task to run, and then you collect the results to whatever you want to write your results to. You see, container creating and suddenly running. So this happens every 1 minute. Okay, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share the video. I'll see you in the next one.